Welcome back to Cryptos Are Us. I'm George. We're all George. So, welcome to another market open stream. Today, let's talk about Bitcoin is destined for $50,000 soon. But what about beyond? End of the year is coming. Let's talk about what to expect for the remainder of this year and what to expect going into 2024. All right, let's do this. Welcome, guys. Look at Bitcoin. It's climbing upwards slowly but surely, just going upwards. We're retesting that 44,000 once again. Just a matter of time before we break through. It's looking good. The entire market is strong. Okay, and that 50,000 is right around the corner, and I'm going to explain why. But first, let me show you guys this real quick. According to market cap, Bitcoin right now is the 10th largest. 10th largest market cap in the world, basically. If you compare it to any precious metal, any public traded company, any ETF, Bitcoin is at number 10 already. Above Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway, Visa, JP Morgan, some of the biggest companies there are. We're right below Meta, and then, then it starts going up, right? But as Bitcoin gets stronger and gets bigger, it will climb the ranks. And one day, be at where gold is, okay? Not this cycle, maybe next cycle, but one day in the future when I show this, Bitcoin is going to be at number 1. And by then, you know what? It'll be a little bit too late to get in because Bitcoin will be at 700,000 plus then. So 40-something thousand now is still cheap compared to 700,000 then, right? But just to show you how amazing it is for digital currency to be already ranked number 10, and pretty soon it'll surpass silver. It has done that before, and pretty soon it'll surpass even gold. It's just a better version. It's a better version of gold and silver, and you guys know that, but I just want to show that right off the bat. All right, so what about this 50,000? A lot of traders do think that we're going to hit that 48,000 mark. Some people think we're going to hit that 48,000, and then we're going to retrace a little bit, at least for one person, Stock Money Lizards. I mean, if you look at this ascending triangle, that's exactly what we're going through right now. We have tested this 44,000 mark a couple times, even this morning, even before my stream, we hit it a couple times, right? But that's okay. That means we're following this pattern. That means we're about to break out, right? And when we do, it's going to be marvelous. As we get closer and closer to having an event, and as we get SPY ETFs, of course, they are coming, right? We will be approaching that 48 to 50,000 mark. Now, according to Stock Money Lizards, once we hit it, we're probably going to retrace a little bit, maybe back to 36, 37, 38,000. Or we don't do that at all and follow the 2016 growth. So once we hit that point, that negative 35% point, we just break out, right? So we'll see. We'll see. A lot of people do think that if Bitcoin retraces after hitting 48 or 50,000, it's quite healthy. But you got to keep in mind, that's not taking into account, okay, spot ETFs, which there's more and more news around it. We're getting news about revisions every single day. We're getting these ETF fund managers pushing their crypto ads nonstop now. So we know it's coming. Even Grayscale met with the SEC again yesterday. So it's pretty much a done deal. Okay, and most think that this is coming in January. So think about it. It's already December 21st. We got one full week, a little bit more than a week and a half before January. And if we get some spot Bitcoin ETFs in the first week of January, think about it. It's going to be explosive. Okay? Very, very explosive. That's why a lot of people think 50,000 Once we hit it, we're not going to retrace. We're just going to keep on going. And so many are thinking 50,000 by the end of this year or first week of January is very believable. And why wouldn't it be, considering we're already at $44,000? It's not. It's only a 15% gain from here, right? It definitely is not unreasonable. But 50,000 is a big psychological mark if you think about it, right? Because it's halfway to six figures. It's a nice big number. And we weren't above 50,000 that long in 2021, right? So that would be awesome. And then building up to the halving event, maybe 70,000, 80,000, 100,000 by April. That is what we have to look forward to. And it's just going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome, not only for Bitcoin holders, but for all crypto holders. That money is going to flow in everywhere. The market cap of the entire space is going to blow up, and we will see everything rally, not just memes, but all the L1s, L2s, L0s, and all the other dApps, they will follow, right? So here's another look of that 50,000 point, right? Basically mimicking previous cycles. It looks pretty much exactly the same, but this also thinks that there may be a little retracement once we hit it. We'll see. We will see. But right now, man, everything is firing on all cylinders. Even fees. Not that fees are good, but because of inscriptions and ordinals, Bitcoin fees surpass Ethereum. And we haven't seen this since 2017. That shows you how hot Bitcoin is. And Bitcoin miners continue to buy and buy and buy. And I've showed you guys HODL charts and everything else that measures the fundamentals of Bitcoin. And they just keep on getting better and better and better and better, right? So 50,000 soon. Yeah, that's coming. But what about beyond? Well, that's a lot more interesting, and we will see. But before we get to the halving event, I expect Bitcoin to go much higher than 50,000. And then afterwards, we'll have to see. I mean, I just think there's too much goodness in 2024. There's going to be too much. We're going to get overloaded with goodness in 2024. But outside of Bitcoin, right, you got a lot of goodness already. BNB is making some moves. They've been so stagnant, right? But Solana making big moves. It was at $87, $88, right? Right now it came down a little bit more, but it came down a little bit, I should say. Avalanche is still making moves. Polkadot making some moves. Tonguecoin today making some moves. You got a lot of people making moves. Near Protocol, I covered them. They're making moves at 17, right? You got a lot of players right now, besides Bitcoin, making moves. And like I said, when Bitcoin pumps, everything is going to pump for sure. Here's an example of Solana's pump, right? It's amazing to think that 1 year ago, after the FTX collapse, after the FTX FUD, you could have bought Bitcoin for like $8. I didn't even think it went down that much, but someone said you could have made 10x just by buying Bitcoin last year. I mean, Solana last year. That's pretty crazy. And look at where Solana is now. It's not too far off from hitting 100, and its high is 250. So definitely still time to load up on Solana. But it is definitely one of the hottest L1s out there, right? You guys know about meme coins like Bonk, but there's a new one, Dog with Hats. And it's doing very well. Meme coins are leading the way. It's up 63% today. Dog with hat. There's a lot of memes on Solana right now, right? But seeing how well Bonk did, can others do well? Sure. This one is already like 200 million market cap, but I still like Cock. I like Cock better. But, you know, this is one of the reasons why Solana is so strong, because of memes. And Radium, the DEX that's supporting all the memes, is exploding too. Last night I covered it. It went up like 40% yesterday, but it's still relatively small. Okay, so Solana is definitely one that's benefiting right now. I talked about this yesterday. I'll cover it again, but Solana's biggest wallet, Phantom, is also supporting now Bitcoin too. Not only Solana and Solana-based tokens, but also Bitcoin and Ordinals, so that's pretty good. But we have other L1s that are also doing well, right? What about C? They are going upwards. They came out in 2023. Not a whole lot of people paid attention, right? But now they're starting to go up because people are speculating what L1s out there hasn't pumped yet. And C is one of them, okay? And, you know, they came out basically using CosmWasm, which is another programmable language for virtual machine within Cosmos. But now they decided that they're going to go EVM too. So they're upgrading to V2, right? So I don't know too much about C. Their TVL is still relatively low, really low in fact, right? And I know they're out of Singapore, but I do know that they are gaining strength and they're relatively cheap. They're still under $1 billion in market cap, right? So they could be the next L1 to gain a lot of strength. So just mentioning that. But also Cardano. So many people love Cardano. Will never give up on Cardano, right? And there are some Cardano news. First of all, they partner up with Brazil's state-owned oil company for blockchain education. You know, Charles loves education, right? So overall, I guess this is good. It's not going to help it pump right away, but yeah, you know, spreading the word about Cardano and blockchain technology doesn't hurt. Right? Obviously, a big initiative in Africa already, but also in Brazil. But you also have, you know, you have trading now in Brazil. I've talked about this before, but you got some of the biggest banks in Brazil and in Latin America overall that are now allowing can't talk this morning, Bitcoin trading and others, right? And Cardano possibly being one of them. And here's the kicker. Cardano's TVL now is at its highest ever. Before, I used to make fun of Cardano saying that they have no TVL. But now it's above 400 million. Okay? And that's due to Indigo, which creates tokens based on real world assets, and MinSwap and Liquid, which is lending. And you got DGED stablecoin. I mean, it's starting to add up, right? 400 million is no joke. And the more liquidity gets locked in, the better it is overall. So good for Cardano. And lastly, it has nothing to do with Cardano, but PancakeSwap. PancakeSwap says they're going to burn like 300 million of their total supply. So it's going to go from 750 to 450 million. That's a big burn. That's why they're jumping to. And PancakeSwap started out being the biggest DEX on BNB, but now they also support Ethereum-based tokens too. So good for them. But yeah, everything is looking good right now. Very, very, very good. All right, let's do some Q&A. Ooh. I gotta say my live chat is the best in the industry. All right. Tim Collins is asking, I have 3 BTC, 17 ETH, 3 plus something else, Sol, 30, 10 other holdings. Am I out of balance? How would we allocate? I don't know, man. I can't do that kind of math in my head. As long as you have BTC, ETH, Sol, you're doing fine. And I don't know what your 10 others are, but you seem to be doing just fine. All right. I'm not your financial advisor and can't tell you how your portfolio is doing. You'll have to make that decision on your own, but it seems like you're okay. Crypto golfer. I wish my wife loved cock as much as George. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh boy, this chat, real serious questions. Walala, that's how you say it. Thank you. Solgetic, XRP layer 2. I saw that before. XRP stuff are not doing well right now. Okay. XRP itself is not doing well. All the projects within, I mean, XRP is just not moving. Not moving. Man, we need more people to buy cock. It's still holding well. I still think this has potential. I don't think Kimbo's listed yet. XRP Army, waiting for uphold XRP giveaway to buy. I don't know what you mean by that. There should not ever be any giveaways from exchanges, especially. You just don't know if that's real or not, or if it's just like a fake ad and a way to scam you. So I wouldn't hold my breath waiting for XRP giveaway. Even if they did, it wouldn't be a good thing. Looks like you need official cock partnership. Well, sounds like we need a cock party. Why is Kathy Wood selling all of her Coinbase shares? She's not. She loves to bounce between Robinhood and Coinbase. So let's see. Coinbase is up again. Coinbase just keeps going higher and higher. And she tends to sell Coinbase when it's really high, and then she gets in Robinhood. I just don't like Robinhood that much. It's Hood, right? So I think she should just stick with Coinbase. You think Larry and Lizzie are working together to close off the fiat ramps? I don't think so. No. Ben Bond, I'm sorry about that. You could tell them that I'm talking about Cocky and you. Antonio says, look at my super chat. What's your super chat? Are ETFs going to be buy the rumor, sell the news? No, they're not. How's the injective trade working? Let's see. It's okay. Down a little bit. So I threw that injective 10x last night. Oh, now it logged me out. Let me see if I can log in again. My Solana leverage is like just going crazy. All right, so I got this back. Yeah, down 6%. That's nothing. Down 5% is nothing. But BTC up. You could see Solana's up 600% now. I also have a large position on MEXC, and that one's like, that one is huge. So Solana is just so strong. You really can't go wrong with Solana at this point. But it's going to flip. At some point, Solana's going to lose the momentum, and a lot of that is going to flow into something else like Avalanche, which periodically it has already. Maybe Cardano, something new like C or Injective. You know, it's going to flip. One PXL Studio. Thank you. Which of Sol AVAX will go best? Both have to 200 to all-time. Richard, I have no idea what you just said there. They're both great holds. Let's just say that. Saw something called CREO, Creo Engine. Any thoughts? No thoughts. Have I checked out Silly Dragons? No, I was looking at all the. I'm tapped out with memes here. I still hold on Jesus Coin, which also is almost back, but there's a lot here. So I saw Silly Dragons over here. I mean, it's 80 million market cap. It's too high already, you know? Like, I would like to get into something that is small. So I'm going to evaluate. Oh, there's actually one on Polygon called, or Arbitrum called Size. Here's one on Phantom called Eggman. You know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get it anymore. I got enough. Do you think a lot of ETH holders are getting restless and moving their money into Sol and AVAX, and why Matic is so still? Patea, I think that's exactly what's happening. I think there are a lot of people holding ETH. They're like, why am I holding ETH when I could be gaining rather than 37%? I could be gaining 200%, you know? And same thing. I could be gaining 360% for Avalanche. I think a lot of people are moving their money around, right? There are still a lot of ETH. There are a ton of people that love ETH, though. I still talk to a lot of people at these conferences and meetups, and they tell me they love ETH. They love Ethereum. They're not giving up on it, which is fine. I don't think anyone should give up on ETH, but right now, you got to take advantage of the momentum of the other L1s, right? If you're just holding only ETH or BTC and ETH, then you're doing yourself, you're leaving a lot of money on the table, so to speak. There's no super chat I see of $10, Gato Life. Near meme coin Nico. I don't know if I could support a meme on Near. It's just not. If I was going to get to another meme coin, it would probably be in Solana, because Solana coins are hot right now. But you know, as more and more coins come out, meme coins, they're all gonna get less effective, right? So be careful. Everyone's trying to chase the next bonk. Doesn't mean that there will be one. So yeah. Jeff is asking about Elastos. Man, Elastos is a dead project, man. Dead project. It's been dead for years. So yeah, I'm not buying that. That's just whale activity right there, making you think it's coming back. Best to hold cock. I'm gonna hold it. I have a very large bag of cock. I'm gonna hold it this bull run. I mean, it's the biggest on Avalanche. Avalanche is only getting stronger. I don't see it going away anytime soon. I know it's retracing a little bit, but I'm gonna be holding it. DRC 20. No, where is that on? Will Luna Classic recover? No, it'll never fully recover. It is still above $1 billion, right? Like, it did come up. Yeah, it was close. It was above, so it's still relatively big, but it's not going to be like before. Franc and Topo. People are just only asking about Doge Bonk. That's just stupid. That's not even original, so I'm not looking at that. And Franc also is not original, too. Come on, if you're going to make a meme, you got to come up with some kind of unique name. Otherwise, you know, it's just, there's no meme. If you're just copying or putting two names together, there's no originality. And you need that, even with memes. There's something called meme combat, okay? Fighting games and memes, I don't know about that. I don't know if I trust that. Cat with meme. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything on Chronos. See, like, I know, like, everyone's trying to get a meme on all these different chains, right? But there's only certain ones that get hot. There's a lot of memes on BNB. They never get hot. And same thing with, like, Chronos and Near, Polygon. I don't think they're gonna get that hot. Right now, what's hot are the memes on Solana and Avalanche. That's it. Like, those two. So if you want to be a degen and you want to make a lot of money and risk it on memes, then go with something on Solana and Avalanche. Jimmy on Solana. I don't know what Jimmy is. Is it a meme or is it an actual real thing? Yeah, and something new. Probably a meme. Get alive, I can't. Rather than give me another super chat, just tell me what it is. It's already disappeared from my list. Do you think Link is underrated? I don't think it's underrated. It's about right. There has been periods where, you know, Link was like top 30. then yeah, but it's close to top 10. I'd say it should be where it's right where it should be. ZBEC. I have no idea what ZBEC is. It's on Binance Chain. What is this? Streaming finance and real-time payroll. I'm sorry, man. Boring, and more boring. Not my thing. What do you think about Solana? Once the BTC ETF gets improved, everything's gonna skyrocket. Okay, it has nothing. It's not just gonna skyrocket Bitcoin. Everything is gonna skyrocket. So. Protect yourself, thank you. Is Engine worth anything? You know what? I have not heard anything about Engine for a long time. You know, there's always a chance they were focused on games and NFTs. They created a parachain on Polkadot, and then it kind of just like disappeared. I don't hear anything about them anymore. Tammy, Litecoin is definitely something not worth holding. If you're going to hold a store of value, you hold Bitcoin. Bitcoin outperforms Litecoin in every single measurement, so there's zero reasons to hold Litecoin. Just hold Bitcoin instead. Bob, Mong, Wojak, Frank. Some of those are old. Those are all old ones. Orca, Soulcoin, thoughts? I've seen this project before. I forgot what it was. It's a DEX, but not available in my country. I don't know. I mean, if it's a DEX, 300. I mean, I would much rather. I'm waiting for Radium to cool off. I mean, I'm waiting. Yeah, I mean, Radium is still cheaper, and it's the main DEX that everyone goes to. So, if you're looking for a DEX on Solana, Radium is the way to go, for sure. Rune is still good. It's made huge moves so far this year. So they're like a DeFi chain, liquidity provider chain, lending chain. I mean, it's just one big DeFi project. Mining stocks? Well, I mean, as long as Bitcoin does well, you go see the others do well too. Like Mara is doing very well. Yeah, that's not going to change. HUD is criminally undervalued. Capro, I already answered you, and stop doing @Cryptos Are Us. Stop spamming that, or you go lose the ability to do so. HUD is not moving as much as Mara because they went through that merger. That's why. So I don't even know who they merged with, but there were some financial problems, which is why they had to merge. That's why. So Ray over Serum, yeah, I would say so. Radium, I think is the way to go if you want a Solana DEX play. or DeFi play. When are you announcing a contestant for Houston? Still working on the logistics on that, but soon in January. Why does people say $10 XRP? It's, well, let's see it hit $1 first. Okay, I mean, after it hit $1, then let's talk about $10. But it can't even go up to $1 right now. That's the problem. All right, guys, I'll let you guys go. I'm under the weather, so need a little more rest here. But you know what? Bitcoin, 50,000 around the corner. Yes. It's just slowly rising right now. Little movement here and there. But 50,000 around the corner. Yes, by the end of the year. Let's see what happens before the new year starts. Okay, and everything else is looking good, guys. So smash the like, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys tonight, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And those of you guys that want to be educated on XRP and you're wondering why it's not moving, here's a good explanation video.
What do you think about Ripple?
Well, I mean, I think it's too centralized, but I definitely want to meet Chris Larson.